Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Prep for Wave Week. It's day 3. It's marketing day, and I am your hostess with the mostest, Rita M. Perez with Take the Helm. I'm so glad that you're here. Please let me know, what are you thinking so far about Prep for Wave Week? At the end of all these videos, you're going to see there's a little bit of a survey, so I would love your feedback so that this can help shape future programs, especially future Prep for Wave Weeks that I put on for you. Without further ado, Julie Bollero from TRK Creative Group is going to take it away and talk to us about Google Ads. So this was a little bit of a different type of presentation. She pre-recorded it on her own, so you won't see me there. And she does have some contact information, which I'll make sure I'll link up below this video if you would like to reach out to her and get some one-on-one about Google Ads. So without further ado, I'll let Julie take it away. All right, see you soon.
Hello, my name is Julie Bollero. I am a Google and Microsoft Ad Specialist, and I work for TRK Creative Group. We specialize in activities and tours marketing. And today I've prepared for you a series of slides to address your initial questions about Google Ads. At the end of this presentation, I have included my contact information. So please feel free to reach out to me via email or LinkedIn with any of your additional questions. So make sure to take note of anything that you need additional clarification on throughout this presentation. And without further ado, I will share my screen and we will get started here. Alrighty, so first question here, what needs to be in place before advertising on Google Ads? First and foremost, I would highly recommend you have a high quality website all buttoned up and ready to go. You want to make sure your website is extremely easy to use. It's very intuitive for users. It has all of the relevant information and content necessary for somebody to learn exactly what you do as a business. You also want to make sure it is completely optimized for the mobile experience. Nowadays, most consumers are utilizing their cell phones along the purchase journey to take a look at tours, plan vacations, and even book directly from their phone. So you want to make sure your website is easy to use on a mobile device. Now, the reason why I highly recommend you make sure your website is completely buttoned up and ready to go is after you get your Google campaigns live, Google will actually assess a quality score. And one of the criteria that Google looks at is the relevance between the ad and the consumer's landing page experience. So you just want to make sure everything, again, is buttoned up on your website before getting started. Next, I would also highly recommend that you have a strong social media presence already, or you're beginning to be a lot more active on social media. Social media platforms, especially Facebook and Instagram, now combined called Meta, or others like TikTok and LinkedIn, really help promote brand awareness at the top of the marketing funnel. It helps to target users who have not made any intent yet to purchase a tour. And so having really strong social proof already just helps your Google Ads campaigns run that much and perform that much better overall. So I would just highly recommend continuing to update social media platforms, relying on user-generated content, which is extremely big right now across social media, and just making sure you have a really strong presence. Next, you'll definitely want to either speak to a marketing agency or like us, or just make sure you have a paid media strategy in place. What do I mean by that? You want to know exactly what you want to accomplish out of a Google Ads strategy, or if you decide to invest in a paid social media strategy, like investing in Facebook or Instagram ads, you'll want to know exactly what you're looking to accomplish out of that, and you want to make sure those goals align with your business goals, right? Again, a marketing agency like us can definitely assist with putting that together, or there's tons of resources out there if you're looking to dive into this yourself, or there's freelance marketers out there, but I would just highly recommend you know exactly what you are hoping to gain from investing in a paid media strategy. Next, pretty self-explanatory. You're going to want to set up your Google Ads account, right? And I do have an article here linked for you that will provide you with the resources needed in order to get that set up. It's pretty easy to follow through on your own, or Google provides you with, again, different support articles right online, or you can call them directly. I think there's the phone number is in that article, and they can help you get it set up as well over the phone. Next, you'll also want to set up a Google Analytics 4 account. And again, I've linked another support article there for you to review that information. Google Analytics 4, or GA4, is Google's newest marketing and website performance analytics platform. It pulls in all of your website data. It pulls in all of your digital marketing channel data, and spits out tons of different helpful reports for you. It'll show you all of the users that are navigating to your site, what channels they're coming through. Are they coming from a Google ad? Are they coming from a Facebook ad? Are they clicking on your organic listing on Google? And many other options are all there for you to review. Marketers use GA4 to analyze holistically how your website's performing, and then how all of your paid media channels are working together. The other extremely important thing from GA4 is that it allows you to set up conversion tracking, which is the final thing on my list here. Conversion tracking is the mechanism that will be imported from GA4 to your Google Ads account after you get them linked. That will show you exactly how many people are booking your tours and what those tours are valued at. So the one thing about Google Ads is you're going to be investing money into running these campaigns. Of course, you're going to want to know exactly what you're gaining out of that investment. Conversion tracking allows you to see what you spent and what you get, your return on ad spend, or ROAS. And that's one of our biggest values here at TRK. We're very transparent about exactly what you're spending and exactly what you're gaining out of your Google Ads strategy. So you absolutely want to get with a marketing agency or speak to a marketer. Or again, Google offers a ton of different helpful resources that teach you how to do this online if that's the route that you'd like to take. But you definitely want to make sure conversion tracking is set up before launching your campaigns. Otherwise, you're not going to know how they're performing, right? Now, there are a few other kind of like details that need to be kind of checked off when you're setting up the Google Ads account, the GA4 account, and conversion tracking. Again, lots of helpful resources on the internet for you, or again, a marketing agency like us can definitely assist you with those things. Next question here. What are the differences between Google Ads, LinkedIn, and YouTube? So overall, social media platforms, as I kind of just touched on the last question, they really help to promote brand awareness. They deliver ads to users who don't yet know about your brand, to audiences that have not made an intent to purchase yet. And they really help drive traffic to your site. They get new eyeballs on your site, basically, right? I would say the main two that are used most frequently in our industry are definitely going to be Meta, Facebook and Instagram, right? But you also have TikTok as an option. You have LinkedIn and a couple others. But I would say Facebook and Instagram are the heavy hitters that you'll definitely want to take a look at investing in. If you decide to, invest in Google Ads, Google and social media platforms are like best friends. They work extremely well together. So that brings me to Google Ads, actually. So you can think of social media platforms as like the top of the marketing funnel. Again, they're driving awareness, they're driving traffic, they're helping lift your brand up, and they're delivering ads to people who don't yet know about your brand, right? Google's the exact opposite. It's at the bottom of the funnel. Google Ads is a very intent-driven platform. People who use Google Ads typically already know exactly what they're looking for. So Google Ads helps to deliver highly relevant ads to high intent audiences at exactly the right moment, at exactly that search, when that search occurs. So social media is helping to kind of get those new users into the funnel, nurture them to start thinking about purchasing a tour. And then as soon as they are ready to book that tour, bam, Google Ads is there ready to help that user convert very easily by showing your ad right at the top of the search results. Next, when we get to LinkedIn, again, LinkedIn is a social media platform. It's definitely a lot different than Facebook Meta. You know, we think about it for kind of the social media for the kind of employment, career space, corporate world, different things like that. So it is best for B2B brands. So as an example, let's say you have a travel agency that helps to provide education and tools to independent travel agents. LinkedIn, I would say, would be a really relevant platform for a business like that, right? But again, LinkedIn also helps to promote brand awareness. It's never a bad idea to let your presence be known on a platform like LinkedIn, because again, it's just going to help tell people who don't yet know about your brand that you're out there. You have tours, you have products, you have all of these amazing, wonderful things for people to do. Lastly, then, for YouTube, YouTube is a paid offering via Google Ads. So what do I mean by that? You can invest in a YouTube campaign directly on Google Ads. A YouTube campaign is really neat. You can test different video lengths against one another, different types of content against one another. You can even test YouTube Shorts now, which is YouTube's newest short form video, kind of in line with like a TikTok or an Instagram reel, right? And so again, you've got two options there. You can invest directly into a YouTube campaign right on Google Ads, or you can invest, or you can organically post on your YouTube channel all of the amazing content that you have to share about your business, right? And I would highly recommend keeping your YouTube channel updated frequently. Showing videos of people enjoying your tours, enjoying your activities, actually goes a really, really long way in the space. People who are planning a vacation like to see what that experience will be like before they book. And again, this is a great area to rely on user-generated content. Have your consumers get involved, have them send videos to you of their personal experience on a tour, and keep YouTube updated regularly with that content. Typically, we do see businesses that would like to run a YouTube campaign who have already kept their YouTube channel up to date typically do really, really well. YouTube is more of a brand awareness play. It helps, again, show people on the YouTube platform who you are and what you do. So again, I would just highly recommend keeping that updated. And then again, a marketing agency like us would be more than happy to discuss a paid YouTube campaign with you to tell you if it's the best, best idea for your business when starting your Google Ads strategy. Alrighty, next question here. Are there different types of ads on Google? Yes. There are several different campaign types. The 5 that I work with the most are right here on the screen: search campaigns, performance max campaigns, discovery, display, and then YouTube, of course, which we already just touched on a little bit. So search and performance max, the 2 at the top, are the 2 campaign types that we have running for all of our clients. We see the most success out of search text ads and then performance max, which I will explain here in just a moment. So the search ads are going to be the text ads that you see on the Google search engine results page, right? Those are going to be the things that pop up at the very top after you input a search query. You're going to see the sponsored tag on the left-hand side of the ad. That's how you know that that business is investing in Google Ads. When you get to Performance Max is actually Google's newest campaign type. It is kind of an all-in-one solution. You will input text assets, headlines and descriptions, static images of your activities, your business, people enjoying the tours. You'll also input YouTube content. So again, another reason to keep YouTube up to date, Performance Max utilizes YouTube content. And basically what Performance Max does is it takes all those assets and it creates 5 different ads that will place or deliver to the 5 different Google Ads inventory placements. That could be a little bit confusing, so I'll explain a little bit more. Performance Max campaigns, again, it's that all-in-one solution. So it'll serve ads on the search network. It'll serve ads on YouTube. It'll serve ads on the Gmail social and promotions tab, the Google Discover app, and the display network. So again, that all-in-one solution serves ads to all of Google Ads inventory for you. Now, the other neat thing about Performance Max, as I touched on, you can include your YouTube content in there without necessarily having to invest in a specific YouTube campaign. YouTube campaigns on their own do tend to require a pretty healthy budget in order to see success. So Performance Max is a really great option for advertisers who want to serve ads on YouTube without having to necessarily spend a whole lot of money up front to do that. The other thing about Performance Max is it relies on an audience signal. So a marketer will input different audience segments, such as consumers or users who have visited a certain page of your website within the last 30 days, consumers who have purchased a tour before, and then also Google gives us an entire catalog of what we call in-market and affinity audiences. So we have different travel audiences. We've got trips to certain destinations audiences. We've got water sport enthusiasts, sailing enthusiasts, tons of different options to choose from that we all input into the audience signal of that campaign. And what it does is that campaign will then go after those people in that audience signal, and then it'll go after people who are like those people and who are likely to book a tour. So this campaign is really great at retargeting customers who have already booked a tour with you, and also helping you find new customers who are likely to book a tour in the future. So again, Search and Performance Max are the two kind of heavy hitters that we see do the best on all of our clients. When we get to discovery and display, those are going to be video, static image-based campaigns. Discovery ads will serve on the Discover app, the Google Discover app, and I believe also has some placements on Gmail, the Gmail social and promotions tab. Discovery is a great idea for, again, you could retarget customers who have already booked a tour, or this campaign is really great at helping you find new customers who are likely to book a tour in the future. Display campaigns. Are, you've probably seen these ads out in the wild. They're the banner or visual ads that you'll see on the left or right-hand columns or the top or the middle of a website that you're perusing online. So like a blog, or maybe you're looking up a recipe. All those ads that you see to the left or right or middle portions of those websites are going to be display ads. Now, display ads, we typically actually don't really recommend display at all for a lot of our clients. We don't really see a whole lot of conversions come out of this type of ad, and it is more to promote your business, kind of like a social media platform would. It helps to, again, just raise brand awareness and show people who aren't even looking for you that you exist as a business. One of our biggest things here at CRK is we want to make sure your ad spend, your investment in Google Ads or any of the platforms that you decide to invest in makes sense and is as efficient as possible. So because display, again, doesn't typically see conversions or revenue come through, we don't really recommend it. Next, we'll get to, we've kind of already touched on YouTube, right? But the main reason why you might want to invest in a YouTube campaign is you really get to understand what kinds of content resonate with your audiences, with your consumers. So as I stated earlier, you can test different video types against one another, different video lengths. You can test a YouTube short against a regular form video. So again, it's just to kind of see what content resonates the best, right? Now, I would say, so discovery, display, and YouTube, again, all three of those visual-based campaigns do tend to require a pretty healthy budget in order to see success. We don't typically run those three for our clients, but again, we do provide strategy on them, and if a client would like to test it, we definitely, will take a look at that and figure out what's best for that specific client. Now, there are a couple other campaign types, like if you have an app, you can run an app campaign and different things like that that I did not discuss today because they're oftentimes not relevant for our clients. So please feel free to take a look at this here, this list here that I've linked, and definitely let me know if you have any questions about that. All right, so then next, I just have a couple examples here for you. Speaking of the different ad types, this is what a search ad will look like. As I said, these will show up on the Google search engine results page. You're going to see that sponsored tag on the left-hand side here. And then we've got a YouTube ad. This is what it'll look like potentially on YouTube. Of course, YouTube will also feature video ads. This one, of course, I couldn't import the video for you to see, but just, yep, this is a video ad. We've got an ad for the Gmail social and promotions tab here. And then we've got what a Discover ad will look like. So as you can see, all of the ads actually feature an image asset here. Even the search ad, which is a feature Google Ads allows you to do and is highly recommended. It just helps promote the quality score in your ads and the click-through rate. And then you'll see call outs. We often will use book now. So you'll see that sort of a thing too across most of these ads. And then it's also, again, super easy to see who is running these ads. So we've got the business name, business logo most of the time. You've got the ad tag here. So Google makes it super easy to see and to just pinpoint the ads across the inventory. Next here, what are the best reasons or services to promote on Google Ads? So I would say the best reason to promote on Google Ads is it is a key digital marketing tool. It's been around for decades. It's extremely flexible and it offers measurable marketing performance data. So what do I mean by that? When you invest in a Google Ads campaign, you see results as soon as those ads start to serve. You get to see your cost per click. What are you spending on the click of an ad for a certain keyword? You get to see your impression share for keywords as well as different ad types. And impression share is just the frequency at which your ads are serving within that specific auction for that keyword. Google Ads utilizes an auction system, an AI-driven auction system. And so what it does is it takes your budget for your campaign and your bid strategy, and it uses that data to compare to all of the other competitors for that specific ad inventory or for that specific keyword. And that is how your impression share is determined. That is how often Google will place. It uses that information to place those ads at a certain level or at a certain inventory based on those factors, your budget and your bid strategy. Now, the other neat thing when it comes to that is Google also shows you exactly the other competitors that are bidding for that same ad inventory or bidding on that same keyword. So let's say you are a whale watching tour company in San Diego and you're bidding on keyword whale watching tour San Diego on Google Ads. There are likely maybe 3 to 5 other businesses in the area that do the same thing. And so if all 5 of those businesses are bidding on the same keyword, you're going to see them within your auction insights, and you're going to be able to gauge who is spending more than you and who has a stronger bid strategy than you based on the data that Google Ads provides. The other thing about the Auction Insights report is in the tourism and marketing or the activities in tourism space. We also tend to see the big OTAs bidding on the same keyword, so Viator, TripAdvisor. And we always want to make sure our ads are showing up against those because you want to get credit for that tour conversion, right? So you get to see cost per click, impression share, competitive auction insights. And again, as I touched on earlier, you get to see exactly how many people are booking tours and what those tours are valued at. So what did you spend on your Google Ads campaigns and what are you seeing in return from your Google Ads campaigns? You want to make sure it's, of course, seeing a positive return on ad spend, and Google Ads shows you that in real time. Now, it's, again, a very flexible marketing tool. You can set your own campaign budgets. You can add new keywords whenever you'd like. You can pause keywords that aren't converting. You can test the different campaign types that I've described on the last slide here. You can also opt in and out of certain Google features. And then it also is an extremely robust reporting tool. Google will provide to you an area where you can create custom reports about your Google Ads campaigns. It also has a whole library of Google curated reports that will help assist you in analyzing how well your Google Ads campaigns are performing. And then what are the best services to promote on Google Ads? You can really promote anything on Google Ads. Nothing is off limits. Some industries have higher competition than others. So for example, I used to work with a bunch of apparel clients in my previous marketing career. And sometimes it was hard to move the needle on Google Ads because it's such a saturated market, right? If you're thinking about Google Ads and thinking that it might be best for you, again, a marketing agency like us can absolutely help you determine if it's a good play for you at this time. The other thing is we do see tons and tons of success for all of our clients in Google Ads. So the activities and tours marketing, tour space, again, you might think that it's pretty saturated at this time, but because it is niche and because there are so many different levers you can pull, we do see success for all of our clients on Google Ads. So I would highly recommend, again, speaking to a marketing agency and learning, again, if it's the best play for you. Now, what is the average ad spend and how long should a campaign run? So ad spend will be determined, again, by your marketing goals, your paid media strategy, and then the current competition within your industry. Our process here at TRK is we always start a new effort, a new Google Ads campaign strategy off with keyword research. Google Ads offers this really neat keyword planning tool. We input a bunch of different keywords that we think we will want to bid on. It'll give us an average cost per click on that keyword. It'll give us the amount of searches seen throughout a 12-month period, and therefore we can determine the best budget for that specific campaign. But typically, though, we do see ad spend land anywhere between $1,000 and $5,000 a month. We also have some clients spending less than $1,000 and some clients spending more than $5,000. It really depends on your business, how much volume you tend to see, and then again, just your overall strategy. So again, a marketing agency will absolutely be able to assist you with determining the best budget for your business. And then we do see 30 days being the average time typically needed to test a new campaign. However, sometimes we can determine earlier than 30 days if it's working or not, and we can adjust or turn it off. And then sometimes it may take even longer. It just really depends on the campaign type. So getting back to my list again a few slides ago, typically with Search and Performance Max, we do tend to be able to see if those campaigns are working either within or by 30 days. And then a visual-based campaign like Discovery or YouTube Display, if you decide to want to invest in that, will take a little bit longer, somewhere between 3 to 6 months even. It really just depends, again, on your budget. It depends on the business. There's really no one size fits all when it comes to Google Ads. Yes, there are a number of best practices that we apply throughout all of our clients. But again, there are so many different levers that Google provides that a marketer will be able to adjust and optimize and change for you based on the specific performance seen in your Google Ad account. Now, last question here. What is the best time of year to utilize Google Ads? So you can really launch your Google Ads campaigns at any time throughout the year, but it is a demand-driven platform. So when your business is in season, you're going to see Google Ads perform a lot better. When you're in your low season, Google Ads is not going to perform at the same level that it did when you were in your regular season, right? And we do respond to that seasonality by pulling ad spend back during a time of low season and then ramping back up for high season. Now, also keep in mind, holidays do tend to be more expensive. So if you think about Black Friday, Cyber Monday, or even any Christmas sales that happen in December, many, if not all, advertisers are investing a lot heavier into those timeframes because they want their ads to show up more frequently than the competitors, right? So that means that Google Ads marketing becomes a lot more expensive for every marketer who is investing into the space. So just keep that in mind. If you run a Black Friday, Cyber Monday sale, or if your seasonality spans the months of November through December, you're going to want to plan to invest a little bit more into ad spend during those months so you can continue to see success. And I think that's all I have on that. Alrighty, that was my last question. So I just wanted to thank you all for listening to this. Again, I hope you took note of any of your questions, or if you need clarification on anything I said, please do not hesitate to reach out to me. My email is julie@trkcreative.com. And then I've also linked my LinkedIn profile. Please feel free to connect, send me a message, and I'm happy to answer any of your additional questions. So I appreciate, again, you listening and for your time today. And I hope you have a great rest of your day. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.